Welcome back to 556 Media. Just a short video. Got back from the range a couple days ago, and now it's time to clean up the mess. So we have the guns out that I used, the M9 and the short AR pistol, and then we have all our cleaning stuff ready to go. So without offending YouTube, let's get into this. All right, so the first thing I did was I disassembled these, field stripped them for basic cleaning. And I can't put that on video because YouTube claims that that's showing you how to manufacture a firearm. And that's not what I'm doing anyway, just show you cleaning. So also, none of these firearms are for sale. That's one of YouTube's standards, disclaimer. But we have the M9 taken apart. We have the AR pistol taken apart. So now I'm going to start cleaning them. And I do have the mags over there. These weapons were cleared for safety. There was no ammunition in them. So we can safely disassemble them and get to cleaning. And it's very important that you clean your firearms after you use them. Another tip from your Uncle 556 Media. All right, so what I'm using, I've got some gun cleaner. It's break free. That basically tears up the stuff in the barrel, the gunk in the barrel and around the firearm. And then once I'm done cleaning it, I'll lubricate it using some Hoppe's number 9 lubricating oil. You can use whatever you want. I'm not paid by any of these places or people or manufacturers. But for the barrel, it's a 10.5-inch barrels. So I've got my 22-223-556 copper brush. I have my chamber brush ready to go, and when I'm done cleaning the barrel, I can attach this and run the swabs down there to do the final cleanup. So I'm going to get into this real quick. So just a reason that you want to clean out your firearms every time you use them, that you shoot them. This is from the barrel of the AR. That's a lot of crap that will end up corroding your barrel, your rifling, everything like that if you don't clean it. That's just one pass through, so I'll do another one. And after a good cleaning, you can see right down the barrel into the light. Nice and shiny. Chamber's good. Good to go. All right, so real quick, the next thing I did is I took the bolt carrier group, or BCG. I applied some of the solvent. I brushed it. I didn't completely disassemble it, but it was good enough. All right, so the upper has been cleaned. The bolt, the charging handle, everything's been lubricated. Did a little lubrication on the springs in the lower, but that's pretty much it for the AR. All back together. Got the sling back on, single point sling, my favorite type of sling. Got that all put back together. So this 10.5-inch AR pistol chambered in 5.56 is ready for business once again. All right, so up next, the second firearm I used was the Beretta M9, which is a 9mm caliber semi-automatic pistol. Anyone that knows anything about the Beretta M9, it's basically a Beretta 92F series that has been enhanced to meet mil-spec or military specifications for a service weapon, military service weapon. And hopefully you can read that, but as you do see on my slide, it does say Beretta M9. And this one was in fact made in the USA, so pretty cool. So what I'm going to start with is the frame, I guess technically the receiver, the pistol receiver, but call it the pistol frame. What I'll do is I'll apply some of the trusty break-free fluid to break down any of the residual gunpowder and carbon buildup. I will scrub it with a copper brush. You can also use a nylon brush. It's up to you. And then I will do the same thing with the slide. And as you can see, the barrel, guide rod, and recoil spring have been removed. I will then clean the interior of the barrel and the exterior. And usually don't have to do much for this. I'll just probably wipe down the guide rod and recoil spring. So I'll get into that real quick and bring you back. All right, you can see just from the first rundown of the break-free gun cleaning fluid, use a swab, and you can see this, what's left of this Q-tip, and that's about 150 rounds worth of powder buildup and carbon buildup that I just cleaned off of there. So I'll keep going. First time application of the cleaning solvent on the slide. I focus mainly on the rails, but also in particular it's very important to focus in this area here where the firing pin, the extractor, ejector, all these parts are, because you have to get them clean. They will have buildup of powder residue and even like dirt, debris, things like that. So it's important that you get these cleaned out too. So as always, I put the cleaning solvent on, I use a brush and clean that out and then wipe it down. So I do that a couple times, and then once those swabs and things are clean, then I know it's clean. I know it's clear and clean. All right, so first pass at the slide, you can see just from 100 rounds, roughly 100 rounds, all this came up. So you definitely don't want that sitting around in your firearm. It builds up over time and causes problems. It damages the firearm and causes reliability issues. So make sure you clean it thoroughly. All right, the last thing I'm going to clean on the M9 is the barrel and locking block. Locking block is this piece down here, and the barrel is a chamber. I'm going to get that thoroughly clean inside and out. All right, so you can see I just ran the cleaning solvent through the barrel around the locking block. Ran this patch through a couple times. You can see it's still getting a little gunk off it. So I'll run another one through and then we'll get going with reassembling. All right, the M9's all taken care of. You can see the mags here. I did not clean the magazines, and I usually don't unless I know they've been dropped into the dirt or sand or something like that. Generally speaking, you want to be careful about disassembling and cleaning your mags, because if you use certain types of products like lubricants, things like that, that can actually attract dirt and things like that that will cause them to bind up, and you don't want that type of failure. So this M9 is reassembled. It's clean, ready to go back into service. So that's it. Thanks for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you on the next one.
And here's how it works. I'm going to ask you 4 questions about the film you've just seen. 4 questions. They're not difficult, but being able to count to 4 helps. Ready? Good.